News 4 and Cantor and Berger have embarked on a unique relationship. With your sponsorship of our St. Charles and Illinois newsroom, we've tied our brands together, and not just in spirit. From redesigning the Cantor and Berger logo, rolling out a brand new broadcast commercial campaign, a comprehensive digital advertising campaign, and putting the Cantor and Berger logo in the window of our St. Charles bureau, we have truly put the power of KMOV behind this union. This is a brief recap of just some of the stories, events, and breaking news the Cantor and Berger name has been partnered with.
New tonight, and this is out of our St. Charles County newsroom, a St. Peter's officer is in the hospital after he says he was attacked by an inmate. The officer says he was giving Brandon Baker a new mattress when Baker began strangling him. He then allegedly removed the officer's radio, dragged him out of the cell, and began punching him in the face. Another officer caught Baker as he was trying to escape. The officer has serious but non-life-threatening injuries.
The News 4 St. Charles County Newsroom is brought to you by Cantor and Berger, an experienced injury law firm.
A developing story out of our Illinois newsroom. It appears Illinois lawmakers may not be getting their scheduled pay raise. A bill passed by the Illinois House today would stop lawmakers from receiving a 2% pay increase. That bill now moves to the Senate. Many have criticized the pay increase since lawmakers and Governor Rauner have not been able to agree on a new budget. The state has been operating without a budget since July 1st.
The News 4 Illinois newsroom is brought to you by Cantor and Berger, an experienced injury law firm.
News 4 is staying on top of a story out of our St. Charles newsroom. A family of 4 rescued from a sinking boat on the Mississippi River. We first brought you this as breaking news last night on News 4 at 10. The family is okay. That's the good news. Their boat started to go down in the 2-branch marina. 2 adults and 2 kids were on board when it started to sink. They were pulled to safety by other boaters. No word on what caused the accident.
The News 4 St. Charles County newsroom is brought to you by Cantor and Berger, an experienced injury law firm.
The largest school district in the state of Missouri is facing some major cuts if a proposition on the August 4th ballot does not pass. The Francis Howell School District says it desperately needs the funding, but some parents in the district say the information on how their family could be affected is buried in board documents. This is a story from our St. Charles newsroom.
The Francis Howell School District says the $18 million that would be brought in annually would prevent some major cuts currently threatening the district. Going to a 4-day school week, getting rid of clubs and some sports, and canceling bus service for families that live less than 3.5 miles from school are all on the table.
That will be a burden on our families. We know that. We don't like that.
Some are criticizing the district's spending and the amount of money they're asking for. Others who are in support of the proposition are condemning the way information on potential cuts has been distributed.
You have to dig for them. And so I'm concerned that the parents and the general community does not know what the cuts are that are being talked about.
If buses are discontinued for students within 3.5 miles, roughly 7,600 students would have to find a different way to and from school each day. The district says all of the proposed cuts are just considerations and they don't want to use scare tactics.
We really haven't made any decisions yet either, but once we get to the decision-making point, we'll begin the communication out to our community.
The district will pay $270,000 for the August 4th election. If the proposition doesn't pass, some cuts could be made as soon as the upcoming school year.
It's really going to be a hardship, not just for me, but for the people that work for me. And, you know, it will just be community-wide because we're all going to feel that pinch.
Proposition Y requires a simple majority to pass. A link to more information on that proposition can be found on KMOV.com. Steve?
Alyssa also knew it.
The News 4 St. Charles County newsroom is brought to you by Cantor and Berger, an experienced injury law firm.
Thank you, Cantor and Berger, for sponsoring our St. Charles and Illinois newsrooms. Because of your support, we are able to provide the most extensive live local coverage to our audience. And with this continued partnership, we are proud to have Cantor and Berger as part of our brand of watching out for you.